Hi students, today we are going to start redox reactions chapter. First topic in redox reactions, classical idea of redox reactions, oxidation and reductions. Oxidation. Originally, addition of oxygen to a substance was called as oxidation. Example, 2 Mg plus O2 gives 2 MgO. See, in this reaction, we are adding oxygen to magnesium. Second example, sulfur plus O2 gives SO2. So, in this reaction also, we are adding oxygen to sulfur. In the above examples, magnesium and sulfur have been oxidized due to the addition of oxygen to them. Next example, CH4 plus 2O2 gives CO2 plus 2H2O. In this reaction, we are adding oxygen to carbon. Same time, we are removing hydrogen from carbon. Okay, next example you see 2H2S plus O2 gives 2S plus 2H2O. So in this reaction also we are adding oxygen to sulfur. So same time we are removing hydrogen from sulfur. Okay. See, in the above reactions, CH4 has been oxidized due to addition of oxygen and H2S has been oxidized due to addition of oxygen to form H2O. But in the same reactions, we can see that hydrogen has been removed from CH4 and H2S. Okay, thus oxidation can also be defined as removal of hydrogen from a substance. Okay, so originally oxidation means what? Addition of oxygen. Okay, and in one more example, so example in CH4 plus 2O2, so we are adding oxygen to carbon as well as we are removing hydrogen. Okay, so if you are removing hydrogen from any substance, so that is also oxidation. Okay, next one. Oxygen is an electronegative element. Addition of electronegative element to a substance can be considered as oxidation. Okay, so in one more definition, so addition of electronegative element to a substance can be considered as oxidation. Example, Mg plus F2 gives MgF2. See, in this reaction, we are adding electronegative element to magnesium. So electronegative element is which one? Fluorine. So fluorine is a electronegative element. So we are adding to electropositive element, that is magnesium. Here magnesium has been oxidized due to addition of electronegative element fluorine F2 Hydrogen is an electropositive element. Removal of electropositive element from a substance can be considered as oxidation. So one more definition, hydrogen is a electropositive element. Removal of electropositive element from a substance can be considered as oxidation. See example in this reaction, 2K4 in bracket FeCN6 in bracket and close the bracket. So this type of compounds we called as complex compound or coordination compounds. Okay, that is completely one compound. Okay, plus H2O2, that is hydrogen peroxide, gives 2K3 and in bracket FeCN6 close the bracket plus 2KOH. Now you see left side, how many potassium at present? So 8 potassium atom present, that is 2 into 4, total 8 potassium atom present in that reactant side. Okay, so same compound you check product side, how many potassium atom present? So 2 into 3, so 2 into 3, 6 potassium atom present. So how many potassium atom we are removing? 2 potassium atom combined with OH group, that is converted into 2KOH. So that means we are removing 2 potassium atom from the reactant. Okay, so here K4 FeCN6 has been oxidized due to removal of electropositive element potassium K from it. Okay, to summarize, the term oxidation is defined as the addition of oxygen or electronegative element to a substance, or removal of hydrogen or electropositive element from a substance. Okay, so this is oxidation. Now we'll go to reduction. So what is reduction? Reduction is the opposite of oxidation. Reduction is the opposite of oxidation. Reduction can be defined as removal of oxygen or electronegative element from a substance, or addition of hydrogen or electropositive element from a substance. Examples: 2HgO in presence of heat gives 2Hg plus O2. See, in this reaction we are removing oxygen from Hg. Okay, so removal of oxygen is what? Reduction. Okay, so here mercuric oxide HgO has been reduced due to removal of oxygen. Second one, see, in second reaction 2FeCl3 plus H2 gives 2FeCl2 plus 2HCl. See, in this reaction, left hand side you check FeCl3, 3 chlorine atom present, that is combined with iron atom, that is FeCl3, 3 atom present. That same compound you check right side, that become FeCl2, FeCl2, 1 chlorine less. So that means we are removing 1 chlorine from FeCl3. Okay, so chlorine is electronegative element. So that means we are removing one electronegative element from FeCl3 to we are making into FeCl2. So removal of electronegative element is what? Reduction. Okay, so here FeCl3 has been reduced due to removal of electronegative element Cl from it. Third example, you see CH2 double bond CH2 plus H2, that converted into CH3 single bond CH3. So what is the compound name? CH2 double bond CH2, that is ethene, ENE, because double bond present, plus we are adding 2 hydrogen to ethene. Okay, so this is we call as hydrogenation. Okay, and double bond converting into single bond, so CH2 present, right? So that CH2 converted into CH3. Next, double bond converted into single bond, and that CH2 converted into CH3. Okay, so ethene converted into ethane. Here CH2 double bond CH2 has been reduced due to addition of hydrogen to it. So addition of hydrogen is reduction. Okay, so this is one more example for reduction. Next one, 2HgCl2 plus SnCl2 gives Hg twice Cl twice plus SnCl4. Now you see left side HgCl2 present. Okay, HgCl2, for one mercury atom, 2 chlorine atom bonded to mercury. The same compound you see right side, that become Hg twice Cl2. Okay, the ratio is 1:1. In left hand side ratio is 1:2. Okay, so that means what? We are adding one more Hg to Cl. So the number of Cl in HgCl2 same, left side and right side in that compound number of Cl is same, but number of Hg increases. Okay, that ratio is changing. Okay, so that means we are adding electropositive element. Okay, so here HgCl2 has been reduced due to addition of electropositive element mercury Hg to it to form Hg twice Cl2. It can be seen in all the given reactions that in all cases oxidation and reduction is occurring simultaneously to two different species in the same reaction. Example, that same reaction you can take 2HgCl2 plus SnCl2 gives Hg twice Cl2 plus SnCl4. Here HgCl2 is reduced due to addition of electropositive element, that is Hg, to it to form Hg twice Cl twice. Simultaneously SnCl2, that is left hand side present, that is reactant side, SnCl2 is oxidized to SnCl4. Why it is oxidized? So number of chlorine atom increases. So chlorine is electronegative element. So addition of electronegative element to any substance, that is undergoing oxidation. So that's why SnCl2 is oxidized to SnCl4 due to addition of electronegative element Cl chlorine to it. Redox, next topic, redox reaction in terms of electron transfer reactions. Reactions involving transfer of electrons from one species to another are called redox reactions. They involve loss of electrons from one species and gain of electrons by another species. Part of the reaction involving loss of electrons from a species is called oxidation of reaction. If any species undergoing loss of electrons, so that undergoing oxidation, that element is undergoing oxidation. Next one, part of the reaction involving gain of electrons to a species is called reduction of reaction. If any species gain of electrons, so that species undergoing reduction, so that reaction we called as reduction of reaction. Okay, see example in this reaction. 2Na plus Cl2 gives 2NaCl. Now you check sodium atom from left side to right side. So sodium atom is losing one electron because Na neutral atom converting into Na plus. So that is loss of one electron, one sodium atom losing one electron. Here two sodium atom present, so that why loss of two electrons. Now you check chlorine atom left side, so that is Cl2. Cl2 is converting into Cl minus. So that means one chlorine is gaining one electron. So two chlorine atom present, so that's why gain of two electrons. Okay. So loss of electrons is what? Oxidation, and gain of electrons is called reduction. So that's why we are writing separately. So this reaction is example for redox reaction. Here each sodium atom Na lost an electron to become a sodium ion Na plus. See that one, 2Na gives 2Na plus plus 2 electrons. This reaction we call as oxidation of reaction. Therefore, sodium Na has been oxidized to sodium ion Na plus. Each chlorine atom Cl gain an electron to become chloride ion Cl minus. See that half reaction. Cl2 plus 2 electron gives 2 Cl minus. See, chlorine atom is gaining electron. If any species a gain of electron, so that reaction or that species undergoing reduction. So that's why this reaction we call as reduction of reaction. Therefore, chlorine Cl has been reduced to chloride ion Cl minus. The substance which loss electron is called the reducing agent. Reducing agent. The substance which gains electrons is called the oxidizing agent. So agent is different. Okay, reduction is different, reducing agent is different. See, the substance which loses electrons is called reducing agent. Okay, so that means reducing agent is undergoing oxidation, opposite. Okay, next one, the substance which gains electrons is called the oxidizing agent. So that means oxidizing agent, it undergoing reduction, opposite. Okay, you have to remember that one. In the above example, sodium Na is the reducing agent because sodium is undergoing oxidation. So that's why sodium is reducing agent. And chlorine Cl is the oxidizing agent because chlorine is undergoing reduction. Chlorine is undergoing reduction, so that's why chlorine acts as an oxidizing agent. To summarize, oxidation, loss of electrons by any species. Reduction, gain of electrons by any species. Oxidizing agent, acceptor of electrons. Reducing agent, donor of electrons. Next, note, an oxidizing agent accepts electrons, so the oxidizing agent gets reduced. Okay, see, oxidizing agent is undergoing reduction, opposite, so that's why reduced. Okay, a reducing agent donates electrons, so the reducing agent itself gets oxidized. Okay, oxidizing agent itself undergoing reduction, reducing agent itself undergoing oxidation. Next topic, competitive electron transfer reactions. Competitive electron transfer reactions. The reaction between metallic zinc and the aqueous solution of copper nitrate. Zn plus Cu2 plus gives Zn2 plus Cu. In the above reaction, zinc has lost electrons to form Zn2 plus, and therefore zinc is oxidized. Zinc is oxidized because zinc is losing electron. Zinc solid converting into Zn2 plus aqueous. So that is zinc is losing electron. If any species undergoing losing electron, it undergoing oxidation. Next, copper ion is reduced by gaining electrons from the zinc. So copper is gaining electron from left side to right side. Cu2 plus aqueous converting into Cu solid, it is gaining 2 electrons. So you already know that one. If any species is gaining electron, so that is undergoing reduction. Now see this reaction, Zn solid plus Cu2 plus aqueous gives Zn2 plus aqueous plus Cu solid. Now you check zinc atom from left hand side to right hand side. Zinc is loss of electrons, so zinc is losing 2 electrons. After loss of 2 electrons, so that become Zn 2 plus, Zn 2 plus. Copper, you see from left side to right side, Cu2 plus aqueous gives Cu solid right side. So copper 2 plus ions, it gain of 2 electrons. After gaining 2 electrons, Cu2 plus is converting into Cu solid. Now this is a simple experiment. They are showing in experiment wise same reaction. Okay, see in first beaker, so in first beaker copper nitrate solution is there, copper nitrate solution. The copper nitrate solution color is blue color. Okay, so in that, so zinc rod is dipped in that solution, that is first beaker. Okay, after some time, okay, so that is going towards second beaker, intensity of blue color is reduced. Okay, so that is intermediate stage. So the intensity of blue color is decreased or reduced, so that is intermediate stage. Next, finally Cu2 plus ions is deposited as Cu. Cu2 plus is deposited as Cu. Now see that final stage, that is in third beaker. Okay, Cu deposited on Zn, Cu deposited on Zn. Okay, so zinc rod present, right? This copper atom is deposited on that zinc rod. Okay, and the solution, the colored blue color solution is completely converted into colorless, that is in third beaker. Okay, complete that beaker solution, that beaker contains solution, right? That completely converted into blue color into colorless, because that copper nitrate solution completely converted into zinc nitrate. Okay, so displacement reaction takes place. So that is this above reaction only. So copper ions converted into copper solid, and zinc solid converted into zinc ions. Next, let us extend electron transfer reaction between copper metal and silver nitrate solution in water. See, same type of reaction, but here we are using different metals. That's all. Copper solid plus 2 Ag plus gives Cu2 plus 2 Ag. Now see here in this reaction, so copper is losing electron and Ag plus is gaining electron. Okay, now here copper is oxidized to Cu2 plus aqueous and Ag plus aqueous is reduced to Ag. Okay, so therefore electron releasing tendency of the metals is in the order zinc is more reactive than copper and copper is more reactive than silver. Okay, so this is the example for displacement reaction. Okay, so which metal is more reactive or which element is more reactive, that element displaces less reactive element. See, in this case zinc is more reactive, so that's why zinc can replace copper. Copper is more reactive compared to silver, so that's why the copper can displace silver. But opposite not possible, opposite reaction not possible. Copper can't displace zinc and silver can't displace copper. Okay, so that's why I have to remember this order, reactivity order. Okay, so this is enough. We'll continue in next class.